What's going on, everybody? Hope you're doing well. Today I'm going to be doing a review, a 1 month review on my SEAOURA LED Aquarium Light, specifically for planted tanks from Amazon. Like I said, I've had it set up for about 1 month, so I'm going to be able to give you guys some good feedback on it, and hopefully you'll enjoy the video. Also, with that being said, if you guys don't mind, please hit that subscribe button, leave a comment, and like the video. Possibly even share it, as it helps out the channel a lot. And if you enjoy that type of content, let me know. And moving on right to the light. Give you a quick little view of it here. This is the 36-inch version I'm going to be reviewing today. Like I said just a second ago, I've had it set up for about a month now. And a quick note I want to make of this light is it is not a high-tech light. It is a pretty simple basic roots light with some switches on it. It is a low-tech light, so to speak, as in it's not going to grow carpeting plants. It's not made for super high quality or super high tech tanks like injection CO2, stuff like that. It will work with that, but it's not going to be something you're going to get in a much benefit from putting on a tank like that. So this is made for your low tech tanks like this, something with epiphytes along the line of Anubias, Java fern, floating plants, moss, things like that, so on and so forth. It's going to be ideal for something where those plants do not require that super high par value to get down to the substrate. Rather, it's going to be great at doing this, low tech, low light plants, slow growing plants. This is going to be a perfect tank light for you if you're just starting out, as in the fact it's not going to grow a lot of algae. As long as you have it set on a good timer and you don't have it on a really shallow tank where it's blasting it. This is a perfect tank. It's a 29-gallon Aqueon tank, so it's pretty tall. It doesn't hit the ground very deep, so again, it's not going to, like I said, grow those carpeting plants very well, but on something like this low tech, it's going to do awesome. So a quick side note too is there's like 4 or 5 different models of this light, as in like size wise and watts. So I'm not gonna break down this exact one because there's many different models, but this one specifically is like 26 watts, I want to say, and it's got 100 LEDs or whatever. It does have the white, red, blue, green, and pink in all models, all lengths. The only thing that's going to be really different is the amount of LEDs it has, obviously the size, and specifically the wattage is going to be different. Now, if you're interested in more information about lights and lighting and whatnot, check out another one of my videos that I have on my channel here if you're more interested in that. So this one here, it is a pretty slim light. As you can see here, give you a little bit of the shot of it. It's got a plastic, just cheap cover on there. It is aluminum, I want to say, with plastic and extendable legs, which are very nice for almost any tank. You'll be able to get good fit on a lot of different variety of tanks. Those will slide in and out completely and sit nice and level on your tank, about an inch off the surface. Perfect for a tank with a glass canopy like I always use on mine, or even an open top tank would be awesome as well. One thing to note with most of these aquarium lights from Amazon nowadays, specifically the cheaper models like this, it's not going to be a waterproof light, so you don't want to get it wet very often. You don't want to submerge it. Some do claim they are water resistant. I don't want to test that out 100%. So if somebody else wants to, go ahead, but I will just abide by keeping it out of the water and trying not to splash it very much. As for growing algae and stuff like that, this light has been very good with not doing that specifically, because it's a low light. It does not put out very many lumens. It's not very bright. It does have a nice color spectrum of about 6500K they claim. Obviously, I don't really have a par meter or anything to test stuff with. I can't really test a par or the kelvins or whatever. But I'm just taking their word for it here. Obviously, it's a little bit more yellow on camera, but in real life, in person, it is a little bit more of a white light. I'm using an iPhone 17 Pro Max, and I'm not a professional photographer or videographer by any means. So I don't know how to set the settings to make it look exactly like how I'm seeing. But you just have to take my word for it that it is a little bit more white than you can see here on video. Second off, here is the proof in the pudding. This is a low maintenance tank, meaning I don't do water changes very often because, for one, I have a really big filter on here. It's a 307. Not a crazy amount of fish. I do have quite a bit of stocking in here because these are actually getting moved somewhere else. and I feed pretty heavily on a daily basis, and I'm doing very well on algae. This tank is not growing really any algae at all. I have that that brown diatom, however you say it, every once in a while, which the pleco takes care of that, as well as I have a little Chinese algae eater in here somewhere, and he does pretty good with that. But other than that, I don't have any of the hair algae. I don't have any blackbeard, anything like that. None of the cyanobacteria, which, you know, a lot of that does come from light. It seems to do really well in this taller tank. I'm really happy with it. And yeah, so let's move on to the features. So you have to forgive the mess down on the floor here. I'm still working on setting this all up, but getting organized, so to speak. As you can see, it's got about a 6-foot cord on it that goes up to this here controller, which on this controller, I want to specifically point out, it's a nice simple 4-button controller. This actually does run into a smart switch down there where the block is. So whatever mode you leave it on last, if you have it on a smart plug like I do all my tanks, this will actually turn on and off with that plug and go into the setting that it was most previously in. So on here we have our basic options of, we have a white, dim, which will keep all the lights on until it goes down to blue. And then it'll go all the way back up to its full power. And if you want to go down, we can count the modes. We'll start with the blue. You have blue. Oh, let me focus my camera. You have blue, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you have 10 levels of brightness. Then it goes back down from 10 to, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, blue, all the way back up. And now with that being said, we also have next on here, on-off button. Hold that, turn it on and off. Real simple. You can also decrease the brightness with that. Kind of a weird thing where multiple buttons do different things. All the way down to off. And that's all of the LEDs on once again. Sorry, I'm trying to keep it focused here. And then we have a timer. We have a 10-hour timer. Or excuse me, a 6-hour, 10-hour, and a 12-hour timer. All of which can be activated right from there. And then we have the blue light mode, which just turns to blue, if you can see. Watch the blue LEDs there. Turning them up, now we're going down. It turns the blue LEDs down all the way to off. So yeah, kind of a mouthful there. Take that in as much as you can. One more time just to conclude. You got your whites, which turn you down your white, basically your white spectrum light, as well as the pink and the red and the green. You have your timer, your daylight, or excuse me, your power, your timer, and then your blue light. They're all kind of on separate channels, which makes it a little bit programmable if you want to say so. Again, it's kind of just them adding in features just to add in features to say they have it. Personally, I leave it on full power. This tank, it does really well. It doesn't get very hot or anything like that. It's a pretty cool light, to be honest with you. It's been on for a little while now, and it's warm, but it's not hot by any means. They will get hot after a while of all day use. Again, heat does rise, so keep that in mind. Don't leave anything on top of it or directly above it that may cause any issues, and you should be good. A lot of people ask the question pertaining to raising water temperature. I have not noticed anything with that raising water temperature at all. Again, this is quite a larger tank, so maybe on a smaller platform it would, but specifically on this tank right here, I haven't had any issues with that. Granted, it is off the tank quite a bit, and I have the glass canopy there, which does also diffuse some of the light. That's another thing to keep in mind, but that's for another video. Now for price, this one right here is going for about $40 on Amazon right now, usually about 2-day shipping. As you can see here, there's the, how you spell it, SEAOURA, SEAOURA, like SEAOURA, L-U-R-A. If you want to look it up, I will leave a link in the description as well. They do have a few different brands of light, or excuse me, a few different models of light, which I have one over on this tank next to me that is a more smart programmable sun up, sundown light. I'll show that in a later video. If you're interested, let me know. But yeah, that's kind of the quick breakdown of it. It's a really economic light. It's very affordable. It's got a good color for what it is, really. Again, it's something you're going to want to see in person, which of course Amazon, you can buy it. If you don't like it, return it, no problem. Check it out. It's been reliable. It turns on every day. It works, no problem. Granted, I don't mess with the settings all the time, so maybe that's something to account for. But so far, long-term use of about a month, it's been great. Can't say much about it. Again, to conclude, this is not going to be your high-tech light. Do not buy this if you're injecting CO2 and expecting to carpet plants. It's not going to work for that. What this will work for is somebody that's in the beginner realm of things possibly, or if you're doing something low-tech like this, specifically epiphyte style plants, floaters, moss, stuff like that. It's going to do great. It's going to keep your algae down. You're not going to have to do as much maintenance on something high light. You can kind of set it and forget it on these. Seems to be reliable so far. I will make another video later on in the future. Let me know how you think I did today, guys. If you liked the video, leave a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Leave a comment about anything you want. And I will leave a link in the description. Anyhow, we'll see you in the next one.